Hello, free enterprise fans, wherever and whenever in the world you are. Welcome to tonight's Sunday Slapdash, the free enterprise randomizer race. With me in the restream booth, we have Snape D doing the restream. We have Warlink on tracking, and my co-commentator is Heart Gamer. Heart, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you tonight? Or today, I don't know what time it is for you.
It's something like 4 o'clock p.m. And I don't know. I think if I'm looking at Tybalt's names, it's time to slap and dash away really, really far, far away.
Yeah, it does like that. So it's an interesting one. We got some looks like we're missing some characters that aren't gonna be showing up in the seed, so that's gonna be fun. No painly average, I guess, as some people say. I like Kane. But no Kane, well, no Rydia, so I'm sure some people are happy about that, and well, no Palom either, so we're not. Porum's gonna be a little bit lonely without her twin brother.
Yeah, we have a shortage of non-sage black mages, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So Quake may be, missed a little bit if we don't find a Fusoya. What we see on the screen, 4 objectives: defeat Leviathan, conquer the vanilla Masamune altar, that's the Ogopogo spot, complete the Giant of Babel, and complete the boss of Lower Babel, that's the Luge spot. Interestingly, they need to complete all objectives to win the game. No Zeroma's fight tonight.
But we don't get to see the Z Sprite. Oh well.
Boo.
No butts are going to be kicked tonight, but it'll be interesting to see what's on the Giant. And
Yeah.
the flag set was posted in chat, and it's vanilla Giant, so that's going to make it even better.
That might be the end of the race. Do everything else and then complete the Giant.
That is true. Even though it'd be really funny if the starting item's darkness.
Ooh.
But we're about to find out as our racers are starting.
Our racers, by the way, are Tybalt and Xenocat. So lucky to have them on restream.
Ooh, 2 claws. That'll be nice if they find a Young, but it looks like we got a Rosa and Edge start, not Edward. We don't have Edward yet, but we have an Edge start, and they got the rat tail, but kind of useless until they find that hook. And we have no idea who is at Baron right now.
Yeah, it is a Sparkle. We'll find out. No lunar boss hunt tonight, though. So
that is true.
I like the double cat claw thing for Edge, though. It's not necky, but on the overworld, plus 10 speed Edge. That's not bad.
True, and yeah, I do forget that he can wear the cat or the claws as well in a pinch. So is that correct? I could be saying something I'm not correct about.
Yeah, no, you're right. Edge can wear claws, which is why he does a good job with Kainatsu and Rubicant, among other bosses. So we have a little bit of divergence. We have Xenocat going to Watery Pass. We have Tybalt going to Castle Eblin for the initial loot. Vanilla Traps is on, so Tybalt won't, unless he makes a mistake, he will not encounter any of the monster boxes.
And I will say, finding a Sylph that early on when there's no Rydia in the seed, yeah, that's fun in game. But at least you have a healer with Rosa, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, healing is set for the seed with Rosa. Unfortunately, it is shops are sell quarter, which means that Self not going to sell for quite as much as you would like. Ooh, I like that ribbon.
And finding some poison claws in the I don't remember the village. I'm so bad. I don't remember a village, but
It's
finding Kaipo. There we go. And it looks like there's a Tella in the bed, so they find the Sand Ruby, I guess. Finding maybe using Tella? I don't know. Unless you find a food sooner.
Tella has his uses. He is quite versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Also, so we saw that there is some sparsity in the chest. It's sparse 60. So not every chest having anything really, even a small amount of money. So here we have Tybalt's going to Mist Cave, about to check, do some boss hunting.
Potentially find a vanilla mist.
Could be Vanilla Mist, could also be Leviathan.
That is true. They are on a boss hunt. But it's just a Mylon Z. So that one's definitely out of the pool. Not too bad of a boss. But without Fu on the team, they really don't need to do the boss fights until they find one and need those extra spells. And it looks like Xenocat is heading up to Hobbs, but potentially finding another character there, hopefully.
All these shops so far haven't had much of anything.
Well, they don't need to worry about the bed, because there's a Tella on Hobbs. And same with Karate up there.
Yep. Yeah. Tella's there if you want him. Come back for him later, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The trick, right? The trick is that it is win game, right? So we don't necessarily need end game levels to finish the seed. So a full D machine grind, for instance, isn't quite. I said D machine. Check the flag details. Guess what flag we have?
What flag do? Well, we do have Vanilla Giant.
Yeah, but it's E no encounters.
So even D Machine, Mac Giants. Nope, can't even do that. But Behemoths are on.
Yeah, keep Behemoths.
We got Xenocat checking out Ant Lion, finding a Baigan up there. And it looks like Tybalt took Tella, not Tella took Tybalt. No. But we got Xenocat taking on Baigan. Impromptu arm grind. Nope, there goes Baigan. Never mind.
Yeah, maybe an extra 100 experience from the arms here.
Mm-hmm. But you might want some levels because we have no idea what could be on that giant, and it could be really rude.
This is true. Yeah, we would like some levels at some point, but we do have Edge, and
that is a hook. So there's potential underground access. We'll have to see if a magma key is found or not. Well, yeah, that's true. It could be CPU, and that would be CPU elements could be a lot of fun. Well, fun for us, not fun for our runners.
Yeah. Also noted in chat, permadeath is on, so we have to be a little bit careful about who gets left on the ground, accidentally perhaps.
See, there's a good use for Tella. he could be the character you let go.
Well, why wouldn't you just have a blank space?
Because he's another body that could get hit.
That is true.
See, I'll do a little divergence. I play Nuzlocke, and sometimes, which in Pokemon is pretty much, once a Pokemon faints, it's gone. And sometimes you have to have the Pokemon to be that hitter while you get the better Pokemon or characters healed.
That is true. The meat shield is a viable job option.
It looks like we're getting a Chocobo check. Oh, it was looking. Xenocat was looking for a chest and it was empty, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Chocobo Forest chest happen to have some decent gear sometimes, especially on T Wildish, but no dice today.
No. And okay. Who needs a Tella when there's a Fu waiting in Baron Inn for you?
See, this is why you don't take the Tella. It is, to note, it is C relaxed, right? So finding Edge and Fusoya can be might be easier in these early boss spots.
And looked like Tybalt checked Waterfall, and unfortunately we saw King Queen. Kind of sad to see them at that spot. Would have preferred a free bosses at a different spot, but not too bad. I'm sure there's worse bosses at Waterfall that you could find. And it looks like we found our first Lunar Sparkle, a Pale Dim. Or no, that was Dark Elf, wasn't it? I only saw the dragon part.
Yeah, Dark Elf into Evil Wall at Baron Inn. This is kind of rude. Except Edge has some decent gear because it's not Sineki. So, yeah, Xenocat tossing the Drain Spear.
That is true. And Tybalt's checking out the rat tail and got the pet. Okay. That's a great item to find.
There you go. That's the pass that's at a key item location. Key chest is also on. So even if Xenocat fades that rat tail check forever, they might find a pass sitting in a chest.
Now, is there only one pass you can find in the chest, or can you find multiple?
I believe it's 3. And they're scattered through the overworld and underworlds in a particular distribution.
Fun. And Xenocat is through Evil Wall rewarded with not only a Fu, but a Sand Ruby. So if they really want that Tella, they can go get it.
There's your meat shield.
Yeah, that's true. And Tybalt buying out, I think, some cabins, so for some heals. I'm going to take on Fabul and see who's here. And it is Mega Sisters. Okay. I mean, they're not too bad. There's a lot worse places that you can find the Mega Sisters. Isn't there, like, aren't they really bad at elements or something?
I mean, they're bad at elements because they split. It's not 65k that they split in hit points. It's like the 110k or whatever. And it splits, so that it still sums to 110k. So elements is pretty bad. Anything with a high magic attack is pretty bad, or high speed. This spot is perfectly fine because you just flame and then Rosa can clean up with mute arrows or elven bows. So a pretty quick fight for Tybalt.
That is, and he is going to be rewarded with package. Not bad. A character and another boss check too, if he decides to follow through on that chain.
All of us love to see required bosses at the package, because no one wants to do that.
Of course, why? It's out of the way and doesn't always give a key item.
In fact, almost always doesn't give a key item.
Now, it'd be funny if it is actually Demist that has darkness.
Demist at package with the darkness would be a special kind of, like, horror, I think, especially because both of our runners do have the hook. So
that is true.
Let's see, where's Xenocat going?
I think they
flew past Eblin, going to check the rat tail.
Yeah. And Tybalt did check for the character, and it was a Porum, but decided to nope out instead.
We do have the, in most aspects, superior white mage. So.
That is true. I know there's a lot of checks still, but I'm surprised just didn't follow through just to check, because, could always be in that back of your mind that, that Leviathan or that Demist could be right there, and you checked the character, but you didn't finish, but we'll have to see what happens if...
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It is fairly slow to go all the way through that check. And, for example, you could do Ordeals, which has 3 bosses in quick succession, right? So it's not so surprising, especially with Edge.
This is going to be interesting. Is this a nice blue robe or a bad blue robe? And it's got
So this is great And what's the funniest part about this is that Flame doesn't even one-shot all of these encounters.
No, it doesn't. And you don't have Tele online yet, so you don't have all his spells either. No. Oh, that's gonna be fun. And unfortunately, Tybalt, at least for Tybalt, is getting Tele online, going and doing ordeals, because he does not know that there's a Fu waiting for him at Baron Inn, but even then, Fu would be somewhat useful for this.
I think, checking the flags, it is vanilla Fusoya.
Oh.
As we saw, Xenocat just cast Quake. So yeah, Xenocat's gonna power through this alt gauntlet spot way faster.
Oh, yeah, yep, that is true. But I can understand too, there's like a route you can do sometimes, and you get in that route, and if Baron Inn isn't in the route at the time, you're probably not gonna go check it at that time.
Yeah, and honestly, the second boss at the Baron Inn spot, that's 4k hit points, and it punches hard.
Duh.
So even though it's slow, so like, you know, Edge being really like super speedy means that spot doesn't punch as often. It can still be a real pain in the butt. If you didn't have Edge, that evil wall would have been pretty nasty.
Oh, I can just imagine. And accidentally heals. I didn't realize the souls got healed by Flame.
Yes, the souls and the spirits. Like I think even the I have the enemies list. Let me check it. But most of these types of enemies do get healed by fire, and so that's why Flame doesn't one shot them all. It's because it would if the enemies didn't get healed by it.
Because that was a lot of damage. Now this one, I think you could just hit Flame and you'd be fine, because they just a bunch of bones. And it looks like Xenocat has arrived to Ordeals, so is going to be greeted by the alt gauntlet, but they have Fu, so that's going to make this fight a lot easier. And Tybalt, I think, just finished the fight. I don't know if that was the last set.
The Lilith fight is the last one in this particular gauntlet.
Yeah, and definitely go save, because don't know what's on the other side of that bridge, and you don't want to be greeted with a back attack Val or something.
It is B standard unsafe, so back attack Wyvern is like there's extra extra ATB available for that fight, but it's just Octoman.
Yeah, but this isn't a bad fight, so. Just hopefully they remember, the two racers remember that permadeath is on, so if they either one loses a character, the character gonna go bye-bye.
Yeah, that's actually a special kind of nasty for this seed. We haven't seen it because the overworld has been relatively safe with some combination of Edge and Fusoya. But be unsafe and permadeath and no dupes and see bye. It's not really the nicest thing.
No, and I just realized, isn't it with permadeath? No, it's permadeath, not permadeader, correct?
Yes, it is permadeath.
So the harp won't be affected. It's permadeader when the harp is effective.
Yes. Yes, you have to, if you want to keep your characters through the harp cutscene in permadeader, you need to make sure they're paralyzed and not, or magnetized, I suppose, and not swooned.
And it's a pan. Okay, so not a bad check to find before you hit underground, so you can just do, both racers have already hit Fabul, but at least do a double dip instead of a triple dip.
And we're back, folks. Sorry for the technical issues.
Yes, hello, we're back. So, there was a bit done while we were away. It looked like, from what was found. They finished up both racers finished up ordeals. As you can see, Xenocat is on the hook route. Tybalt just found Fu, and the character on the hook route was Aporum, and looks like Bahamut is the first spot, while I think if I remember correctly, DKC is the second spot.
Yep.
So, and I think and Tybalt's going to check the Sand Ruby character, which we know to be Atella. He's going to nope out of there. And so I think we're all caught up now. So
yeah. I guess one thing we missed was all of the potential loot in the in Eblin Cave, but maybe it wasn't that good.
Mm-hmm. Probably. So we got Xenocat taking on DKC. That's on damage, and hopefully remembers Permadead is on.
I think Xenocat does remember Permadead. They're trying very hard to keep their characters up.
Yep, that is true, which... I mean, if the Porum is gone... That's what... I mean, I don't want to say that's not the worst character. Yep. And... Are they going to get the life off?
Yep, there you go.
Yep. Alright. Okay, so we got Xenocat that just finished finished up the hook route. Tybalt's heading down right now. So we're gonna be hitting underground soon, under 30 minutes. Not too bad.
Yeah, not too shabby. And both runners are pretty... Xenocat's ahead by a couple minutes, but otherwise pretty even race so far.
A lot can happen. And so even though Xenocat is ahead a little bit, a lot can happen in between going underground. There could be a lot of mean stuff underground.
Oh, yes. Nothing that Edge and Fu and a good anchor, probably, well, two other white mages, can't really handle, but we'll see.
And an Ogre Axe is not a bad find if you have someone that can wield it.
If you have someone who can wield it. That's, we were saying we like Kain. No Kain in this seed.
No, but a Sid... Cecil. I mean, I don't understand why Edge can't dart the axe, because there's throwing axes. You can dart, and you should be able to dart an axe.
Yeah, really. I agree.
Oh well, maybe one day. And Xenocat's gonna give us a peek, and it's just another sparkle, so we don't know who's in the tower. It could be someone nice, it could be someone really, really mean. It could be Plague. Plague would be nice up there, but it also could be Wyvern. And what about the Xenocat's boarding the ship, and Tybalt is about to face Bahamut.
And Tybalt doesn't have anything to dart, and he's left Edge in the back row, so hopefully Fu should have this in the bag.
Gets that nuke off.
Yeah, 5k nuke. Okay, this should be fine.
Yeah. And Xenocat went straight to Dorf. Oh, probably gonna check out the boss and see if they can handle that boss, which, I mean, you got a vanilla Fu. A lot of stuff is gonna go down to having a vanilla Fu.
Yeah, vanilla Fu with some good anchoring. Yeah, you got... That was leg or that's full leg, right?
I think so, because if I remember correctly, with elements you see a red robe, which is weird because Mylon has purple in the other.
Yes, but due to palette restrictions, the Mylon shows up as red.
Yeah, and it always confuses me because anytime I see it, I'm like, oh, it's Dark Imps. Nope, that was elements. But yes, it is going to be a leg, so hopefully we'll get to see that before Rubicante dies. And Tybalt got through Bahamut and is saving and is going to go deal with DKC. And now the thing is, Tybalt has a full team, while Xenocat did not. Not that that's probably going to matter, but
It
we'll have to
does
see.
mean that the party-wide cures will do less.
Mm-hmm. And a casual quad 9 ice attack. Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that, right? And down goes Porum. Oh, we got a free fight on Xenocat's side. Ooh, you want that Rosa up.
Well, Tybalt. We'll see if Tybalt accepts losing Tella and Porum.
I mean,
isn't resetting.
No, and technically he does have an option to get another Tella. He did not take the Sand Ruby Tella.
Ah, true enough.
So there is that option. Unfortunately, Porum does not make it. But again, I mean, you have Rosa. It would just been nice for an extra white mage.
It's a little extra safety.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, definitely not. Like, it's not a Kata type seed where you sort of need everyone alive to do as much as you possibly can with nothing.
Yep, and like we said at the very beginning, this is only a wing crystal. This is not going to fight Z. So don't need a full Z party. I mean, you get the right team, you could possibly just do it with 3 characters. And that is a pink tail on Xenocat's side.
Which will only be some random high tier loot No Adamance is on.
Mm-hmm. Of course, can't have it too easy, right?
Nah, no way.
Xenocat's checking out. I'm really bad at village names. I just realized that.
It's the place with Job Dwarf.
I think actually, is Xenocat going to give us Job Dwarf?
Sports psychologist, I think.
And found a Charm Claw, so I'm sorry, the seed is valid. And we got Tybalt finally underground, actually heading to Pan.
I can see that. Get your, it is, did you check the flags?
Get your freebies out of the way. So might as well smack a monk while you're down there. And Xenocat is heading under to Feymarch. And it is... Where are the key items? Where's the things?
The flag is K main, K moon, so no K summon.
Nope.
But we will see 2 Sheila checks once Tybalt gets there.
Mm-hmm.
Tybalt deciding to go back for Feymarch, so potentially he figured he would go down to Sylph and then go to Feymarch and do, well, if D-Mist or Leviathan are down here, then he's not sort of wasting time healing.
Correct.
Multiple times.
And it is a Legend Sword as the free item here, so not too bad. Don't think Supersmith is on, so we'll get an X-Scal in that if they happen to forge. Either run or forge.
Ashura at Leviathan. And Mom Bomb at Ashura.
At least it's not summoned, so you don't have to fight either one of them. You can just say, okay, I see you, goodbye. And Tybalt's getting stopped by the Red Robe. Gotta love those NPCs. And we got Xenocat now doing the pan. So pretty much Tybalt's just a dwarf castle check behind and is popping out of Feymarch very quickly as well. So be interesting to see where after this where they're gonna go. Probably Xenocat's probably gonna go to the surface and turn in the pan.
Well, first they're going to fight the inventory boss.
Yes, and find a levy that you would work wonders. Work wonders for that Rydia that's not in the seed. And looking at Tybalt's inventory, he found an Avenger. So that might have happened while the technical difficulties, but an Avenger would be nice.
Yeah, I could believe that they found one of those in Cave Eblin. That's probably a good place for it. Or Castle Eblin. I don't think there was the Avenger early. We would have noticed, but
really,
it was the
Panbog.
Orling's got it.
We both missed that, I guess. And
yeah, well, let's see it again.
Yes. Well, at least that means both of them are going to have it. So Xenocat will get their own Avenger, which will be nice. Now, if only you have
Crystal Ring too. Ooh. Nice chest.
Very nice. And looks like Tybalt's actually leaving the underground. Now, did Tybalt do a save in front of Dwarf Castle?
I didn't note it. I don't think it matters too much.
Nah, probably not.
The chance that Sheila gives nothing in these two chests is very minimal, so
yeah, you just need darkness and you're pretty much in go mode almost. Well, you still gotta find Leviathan, but
all right, Sheila, thanks.
Yay! Finish the game. Oh my god, I wasn't calling it. Okay, we got darkness and crystal.
So Sheila had the goods, as always. Never doubt Sheila.
No, she was ready to fight Z. That's why she told you to go wake up her husband, because she has to go fight Z. She had the crystal.
I mean, we're not going to, so someone has to do it.
And yep, I think Tybalt's going to go get that second Tella.
Backup Tella.
Backup Tella. Here's a That's true. Pan was her go mode item. So yeah.
That is quite funny.
But yep, backup Tella instead of first Tella. How about second Tella? And Xenocat is going to head to the moon. Going to check out the moon character. Hopefully, someone that could be added to their team. A Cecil probably would be nice, so you can at least put that Avenger to use.
Yeah, Cecil would be nice. I could imagine. Yeah, I'm not. Who else would you want? Given the characters who are in the seed.
Maybe Sid or Young, just because of their health pool?
Yeah, maybe. So it's Vanilla Fu.
And there's no do.
And it's as standard. So the chance that we could find Veils somewhere, like this could be a Fu and Friends type of. No, it's there's no Zeroma's fight. I always forget. No Zeroma's fight. You don't. Who cares?
We're trying to plan for the Z fight, and it's like there's no Z fight, but we still have Giant, and that could be really mean. Yeah,
but also Fusoya. I almost wonder if Xenocat is just going to rush the Masa altar, because Xenocat's just needs to find Leviathan, and then they're done.
Yep. Perfect.
Right. So.
Oh, it's a Yang. That is a character that has a good health pool once you get him up there. Oh. Or, I'm sorry, Wangi. Gotta love those silly names.
Silly names. So, looks like... Let's see. Xenocat. Doing a bunch of equips. But not doing it at the bottom of the lunar subterrane. So I don't know what their plan is yet.
Could be because you're still on a boss hunt. Could be just doing top to bottom. Because you can't guarantee that you're going to find Leviathan. Because you could have a dirty double. It could be Leviathan at the Masamune. It could even be no, it wouldn't be a dirty triple.
Whoa, wow. Wow, here we go.
Oh, going to do Giant. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of levels if you go there. 'Cause those are pretty high level areas
Yeah.
or experience, so unfortunately Gauntlet's not gonna be there. But we could have some mean bosses there. CPU. Oh, Warlink brings up a good point in chat. Does Xenocat know the no encounters is on? Because if Xenocat's planning to grind, they're not going to be able to.
I think they've looked at the options menu, and the one thing, well, one of the things you can learn even in a mystery seed, which this isn't, but even in a mystery seed where you don't know the flags, you can find out if no encounters is on because there's no toggle. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I think maybe they're just making, like, this is a good play to slingshot. You could slingshot Yang off the elements fight.
Now, while Xenocat's doing that, looks like Tybalt's actually going to dip the moon. So we got some definite divergence here.
So Xenocat just dropped their battle speed to 3, but they're going okay. They're going straight to elements. That I don't know if that was the. That's funny. I don't know if that was the no encounters is on moment, or if they were like, I'm worried about this boss, but turns out they don't have to be worried about.
Nope, not at all. It's the other blue robe. The nicer blue robe. Just needed to get 3 hits off. Yeah, that's true. We still don't know what is that CPU spot, and that could be really, really mean. I'm not that good when it comes to knowing where bosses are extremely mean. Oh, and I think Tybalt doesn't realize there's no
it's no encounters, but that doesn't mean there isn't experience. So we can still siren grind.
Okay.
If
his characters don't die.
Yeah.
And Xenocat is through Waterhag. And I just realized too, those cat claws that you got at the very beginning are actually going to be useful now with a Yang on the team.
Ooh, someone who can equip them. Equip them and then not also tank their your damage potential, like for Edge. Because if you do double cat claws on Edge, you're basically saying you can cast flame and that's about it.
Oh, fun. I'll be honest. I thought he was gonna put Charm Claw on Yang. I was legitimatly thinking he was gonna do that, but no. Or at least Tybalt was gonna do that. So, and Xenocat is gearing up their Yang.
Casual 24 levels off that encounter. That's good enough.
Just casual. Now, it'd be really funny if this is the officer fight and Giant is free. Because we have seen the guards.
And we have seen King Queen Eblin.
Yes, King Queen Eblin were at Waterfall. And DKC.
It is free.
Oh my god.
Except it's not so free.
It's free-ish. Bye, Porm.
This would be significantly more free with an hourglass.
Free with purchase. I love it.
Xenocat actually going for life glitches.
Ooh. That's not on, though.
Yeah, it is. Life glitch is on. Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, yeah. Life glitch and MP glitch are both on.
It's true.
I don't think either of our runners have taken advantage of MP glitch, but you haven't really needed to so far.
No. Tibble's gonna want to get his Rosa up. Rosa is not doing too well on Tibble's side. And Xenocat has blinked a lot of their characters up. A good way to prevent from those punchy imps taking out those their characters.
Yeah, I guess if you do have 3 white mages who can all cast blink, then it's a little bit. We're back to free, and there's the stone from the middle slot and 200k XP.
Nice. Technically, there's a character here, isn't there?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I could see maybe if it's a good character, you might want to get rid of Porum, but that's really about it. It's pretty much a decent team to finish up the fight with, because now, besides Masamune and Lower Babel, just need to find Leviathan. And it's just another Yang.
Yeah, dupe Yang. Oh well.
And I think Tybalt's done with his little impromptu grind, so I think he's heading all the way down and just getting his objective out of the way.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I like that grind, actually, because if you had, I don't know if, I forgot if Tybalt used a mute bell or the mute spell. But
I think it was the mute spell.
Ah, okay. Yeah, see, that really nullifies the warlocks to the point where, like, as long as you can get them down relatively quickly, it's a good way to infuse your party with XP. And now, hopefully Tybalt can just take out the Masa altar. Xenocat's going back to the moon. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to say, now I wonder after the Masa if Tybalt's going to finish up the moon, or just go, nope, I'm going to just do everything else. Or at least possibly phase check the moon.
Yeah, so this is interesting. We're missing a lot of boss gating items. So we haven't seen the harp, the earth crystal, the baron key, the tower key, the Luca key.
Yeah, there's a lot we're missing. And technically, no one's checked the boss up package.
Aha! There it is! How much do you want to bet?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the right answer. All right, so we have some altar checks here. Murasame and Masamune. Oh, hello. Uh-oh, okay. Double noodles all the way across the sky.
Oh. Yep. Xenocat's pretty much going to be in go mode now. And of course, unfortunately, Tybalt got the harder of the 2 noodles.
Yeah, the Ogo Pogo there is kind of nasty if you don't have a bunch of good Zerkers. You got Yang and Edge, so that's not too bad. And multiple Cure 3, Cure 4 casters. So as long as you can get, a little bit of DPS going, it shouldn't be too bad.
Well, that was a CPU. Are we going to see all the rude bosses now on the moon?
I mean...
Okay, Dr. Luge isn't bad.
Just slow. They talk a lot.
Yes.
It's okay if we talk a lot because we're the commentators. But Luge, I don't know.
No. He wants to commentate with us. He wants to talk about his great robot.
Well, if Luge wants to talk about free enterprise, or maybe, I guess, just FF4, then one thing he could do is join the Discord.
We just started up last week. This is the 2nd week of doing Slapdash. We just started up all our community clubs again. So there's clubs for almost anyone no matter what kind of skill level you have, you a beginner. There's the Pink Puff League that's starting up this week. There's the Slapdash every Sunday where they roll a dice and figure out the flags, and then you don't talk about the flags until right as you start the fight, and that is a spoon on Xenocat's side. There's the Heroes Legacy, of course the community races on Mondays and Fridays.
Yeah, on Saturday we have the Hero's Journey Club, captained by Alchemy. It's a new club featuring sea hero flag sets for each of our 12 playable characters. And then on Wednesday we have Enterprise Legacy, run by Zoe Vermillion, which is a take on the legacy type games. If you've ever played something like Pandemic Legacy, where the game sort of keeps track of what you've done, that's sort of what happens with Enterprise Legacy. The flags change as you play.
Mm-hmm. And if you have been part of the community as well, too, feel free to volunteer, and because the Restream crew is always looking for people and is a great group of people. Like my fellow commentator here, Scythe Marshall, and our Restreamer and Tracker, Warlink, and Shmeb D. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I'm bad at names. Definitely follow them, and also follow our racers here, and follow many people. There are... Okay, that's just me and finding the Magma Key. There's also I don't know how many more racers are actually part of this race that are not here either. There's a lot of good people in this community.
Can confirm, I agree with all of those statements, including that you're also pretty good, Heart Gamer, so make sure to follow her as well. Snape D, no, we're not talking about that. Moving on. So, Xenocat is about to get the bad news that Ogopogo is at its vanilla location. We'll see if they reset out of it and come back, or if they take the fight as is.
I mean, either way, it's not like you're going to be fighting Z, so even if you leave here and go do another fight, it's not too bad. But we'll have to see. And Tybalt is going to try again against CPU.
Whoa, that was Swag Rocks.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Tybalt going for the slightly risky orb grind.
Go grind somehow, right? What better grind than the orb grind? Or do you like the arm grind?
I like the orb grind better.
Oh my god. Okay, for a second I thought Tybalt was trying Berserk Tella, and I was really concerned. I've seen other people Berserk stuff, but never seen Tella get Berserked. And
Oh, did I miss double Swag Rocks?
oh,
Ah, we have double Swag Rocks. Lord Goober, no, these flags were known half an hour in advance.
Cool.
And there we go. There are the flags in chat.
Mhm.
All right, so Globe 199 comes out.
Oh, right on edge. Couldn't pick Tella.
Hitting Fu is not so good. That's the one you didn't want to see.
Nope.
The problem with the Meteor that Tella's eventually going to cast is that it's only going to hit the CPU because it was targeted on just the CPU before the attacker and defender got raised. So,
Though if the CPU goes down, it's not as bad as both mini orbs going down, because as you saw, Globe 99 kind of hits hard. But you definitely want to take out one of those orbs to stop that healing. Fu got healed.
Lifed up and then immediately macered.
Okay. And Xenocat is through Ogopogo.
Hey, and gets the harp. Unfortunately, we know harp is out of the way in this seed, so I do not think Xenocat is going to be checking the harp, but maybe after stream.
Potentially, hopefully. But yep, gonna definitely head back to the lower Babel and find out who's at top of tower. I don't think anything is really scary anymore. I know it's a Sparkle. It's a Sparkle, and I don't think anyone's scary except for maybe Wyvern, but even then.
Wyvern at that spot isn't as scary as it could be because the Lugia spot's magic, like spell power, is pretty garbage.
And I don't think it's Witch Burn, so we don't need to worry about a random spell coming out, so... Because that could have made it deadly.
Oh, yes. Witchburn, I guess a Be Unsafe Witchburn Medio probably could have been a problem with our hit point pools, but I think we're going to be okay.
Or Medio, or was it Witchburn into Big Bang? I've seen that one. That one in certain spots can be really evil.
I think Big Bang, honestly, is what at that spot would not be too bad. Big Bang spell power, like the spell power of the attack is only 200. So you're looking at 200 times some multiplier between 1 and 1.5 times the number of multipliers from the boss's spell power, which at Lugia is like 2. So really, Big Bang is a little bit of a minor tickle.
And once again, wow, I want to call him Tella so bad. Tybalt tried doing the Medio again, ended up killing both orbs, was unable to kill the big orb, tried nuking it, got the wall to bounce it off and hit Tella, and then Globe 99 hit, but did get around the wall by bouncing it off a wall that's on Fu. And edges down again.
Well, we lost the Zerkers. Let's see if Tybalt resets out of this check. Yep.
Oh yeah, yep, definitely. And it's only a plague at top of tower, so that's an easy fight.
Yep, this should be a couple nukes, couple power punches. Maybe Xenocat might still have the spoon. I forget if they darted it at Ogopogo.
I don't know. I really don't know. So that is
if we don't see it, whatever.
It looks like Xenocat just berserked Edge, so I don't think Xenocat was planning on darting the spoon, so...
3k damage from that plus a couple nukes. I think this fight is just about over. Get ready on time for Xenocat.
And
there's Plague down.
Awesome. And Tybalt's trying again with Ogopogo. We'll see how well that one goes over. But Xenocat just pretty much got all their objectives, correct? You only have to do top of tower. You don't have to do super tower to complete lower Babel.
Yep. That's it for Xenocat. That's the win game. And Xenocat has been the first participant in this race to finish. So they have... earned a first place finish with a time of 57:52.
Yes,
congrats to Xenocat.
GG's to Xenocat. And we'll see if Xenocat would like to pop in for an interview quick. And Tybalt has tried blinking up some characters to hopefully deal with this evil Ogopogo. It's an evil noodle. This is why you don't nuke your noodles. They turn evil.
Not even instant noodles?
You're technically not supposed to, but I do it anyway.
Oh, I wouldn't know. It's been a while for me.
It's a guilty pleasure. I mean, going to college, eating those instant noodles, it's a guilty pleasure.
That's fair. We do have Blink and Berserk up on Edge, and now Life 2 on the Yang, so followed by Blink. So I think Tybalt's getting his party back in shape for this fight.
Health does Ogopogo actually have here? Or do you not know? I have no idea.
Sorry, what was that?
How much health does Ogopogo have here?
Oh, at this spot, it's about, I want to say 37k. Give me half a second. I will look at the spreadsheet that I have up.
Ooh, fancy. You're foring the entire team. Smart idea.
37.
Ah, okay. And that big wave. Oh, it's the double, no, triple big wave?
It's double to start the fight, and then 1, and then it alternates 2, 1, 2, 1 after that.
Ah, okay.
With some attacks interspersed.
Okay. And it looks like top of tower had Luca Key. Fun. Don't need to go in there, though. Not today.
Hey, there's that Sid you were looking for.
That is true. That is very true. I mean, we got Yang, too, and it sounds like I heard a bloop, so it sounds like we were joined by Xenocat. GG's.
Oh, goodness, thank you.
Have you had a chance to breathe yet?
Just a little.
As speedy zoom this seed was.
Yeah, it was. Got a little bit panicked when Leviathan showed up. I was like, oh, no one's done yet. I'm in go mode. I know exactly what I need to do. Wait, no one's done yet. This was really available. Oh god.
So, you said you found Leviathan. So how was it finding the other noodle in its vanilla spot?
It was fine. I was very glad I didn't do Moon before Giant, because I was considering there were 2 possible routes I could have done there, either Moon or Giant, and I decided to do Giant because of the Leviathan boss hunt. I figured it's fewer face checks I do before going straight for my objective, and the experience, it turns out, was very nice for that Ogopogo.
Mm-hmm.
Ogopogo is a lot easier when you have 3 people who can cast Blink, and, 2 of them have Cure 4.
That is very true.
Yeah, and 2 reasonably high-level Zerkers, as we see
Yes.
Tybalt finishing that fight now.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Zerkers did help. I would have liked a better weapon for Edge. Mute Knife Short Sword is not great, but it's functionable.
Yeah, he does what he can.
He helped.
Exactly, I love that. He helped.
Yeah, at the beginning of the seed, we were wondering, maybe the Giant is the last thing you do this in this seed. And then when you went Giant early, it was like, maybe the experience is a good idea. Did you had you remembered when you were going in that No Encounters was on?
I figured it was. I sort of may have forgotten, but it's fine. I was like, you know what? I could probably take on the Giant. I've got a Vanilla Fu. I have a good anchor in the space level Yang I just picked up. And then it was Water Hag, and I was like, oh, this is even freer than I thought it would be.
And then followed by the Dark Imps. So it was somewhat free Giant.
Dark Imps were scary with permadeath. I didn't want anyone to die. I put a lot of effort into making sure no one died.
We saw that. That is impressive.
I got very good targeting as well throughout this seed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unlike actually, so I don't think you never saw CPU, right?
No. Why
so CPU was at the ribbon room.
Why would I check ribbon room? I found my boss hunt at Leviathan, and then I have 2 places that I need to go.
Yes.
Very true.
So this makes sense. We saw CPU at the Ribbon Room from Tybalt because he didn't find Leviathan.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Which is, yeah. Tybalt did take, actually, he took first Tella, and then he also took backup Tella after his first Tella fell down. So he had Tella and Fu both casting Swag Rocks. So you missed out on that piece of fun in this seed, but...
Yeah.
I think you got
figured
rewarded.
I would leave Tella behind for an anchor in case I needed one, and then base level Yang showed up, and I was like, I don't need the anchor for the moon, I only need it for the first spot in the giant, because that's really the only spot that you get punished super hard if you're not anchored for. That and Sealed Cave, but I didn't have to do Sealed Cave.
No, you didn't. And speaking of, well, you said Yang, but you also took the Fu. Vanilla Fu, how was that as a nice surprise?
I knew that. I actually had paid attention to that flag, so I knew as soon as I saw the Fu and Baronin, I was like, I don't care what's here, I have to get through this right now. And
yeah, that makes sense.
Evil Wall was kind of rude, but thank goodness I had a Drain Spear to throw, or that fight might have gone differently.
That is true.
Yeah, even with Edge, who's really fast, that Evil Wall cheats, and so the like 6 to 9 speed or whatever that spot can have is kind of more sometimes.
Yeah, 4 to 7 agility. Guess again. Evil Wall is so rude there and so punchy. And I got very lucky that he did not decide to punch Rosa once, because I do not think she would have survived.
Nah, she was toast.
She is quite squishy.
Yes.
So, did you okay? So, last week we had the Trickers Trials version of Slapdash. What was it like playing a seed that had slightly less intended randomized rudeness to it?
Honestly, this was pretty fun. I was a little bit more stressed because I was more worried about going fast than I usually am with a lit 3 flag set, but it was kind of fun to romp through the world, destroying everything with Vanilla Fu. And my goodness, Vanilla Fu sped up that Fabulin ordeals so much.
Yeah, we were discussing it because unfortunately Tybalt didn't get Fu before going to ordeals, but you did. Yeah.
It is so rude. Oh, that gauntlet, it's like, hey, you have flame, it's AoE, it's fine, you've got AoE cover. How about half of the enemies absorb fire?
So, but yeah, you having Fu definitely helped.
And then Hook Route was you've got Vanilla Fu. Let's go, right?
Yeah, I could just nuke everything, and it's DKC. Well, Rosa has just enough HP to survive 1 Dark Wave, so I can just keep healing her, and then I can toss the life pod on Porum at the end, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, sorry, go on, Hart.
I said it, and it was.
Yeah, and Bahamut was honestly like one of the best things I could have seen at King Queen. Just completely free.
Yeah, 5.8 something K nuke.
Yeah, no, I was very worried about a punch knocking someone down there and eliminating one of my more valuable party members.
So given that it's no dupes, okay, but C buy and C permadeath, how does that change the way you play one of these seeds, if it does?
I'm much more likely to leave characters behind, like those 2 Tellas. The reason I didn't take Tella was to keep him as a backup anchor if I needed to bring one in for a fight. So I left him up on Mount Hobbs, and then I left the second one at the Sandruby because I knew I didn't need them. And, it's always good to have more backup anchors.
That's true. That is very true.
Turns out I didn't need any of the backup anchors, but
But you see how it works is the time you don't need them, they'll be fine. But the time you need them, nope, they're not fine, and they're all gone. So it worked out.
Yeah, better to have the backup anchors and not need them than need anchors and not have them because Wyvern showed up.
Yeah, we didn't see Wyvern in this seed. Kind of unfortunate.
We did not.
There's no scary blargs in awkward locations.
And no, indeed.
Anyway, do you have anything else you'd like to share about the seed or the return of the Slapdash to its non-lit 3 behavior?
Yeah, it was fun. I had a blast. Looking forward to running in some more Slapdashes in the future. And honestly, I love the chaos of it. Give me something totally chaotic. I'm so here for that.
The chaos is a plus.
Mhm.
Oh, I did have one thing I wanted to ask. Twin Harp from Ogo Pogo. How sad were you when you saw that?
I wasn't sad necessarily. I was like, oh, well, I guess no one's probably going to do music, so I guess I'll have to show it off probably right after this interview, but yeah, it's something I don't have to fall down.
That is true. No rabbit holes at Cave Magnus today.
Nope.
Yes. Speaking of music, I should get going so I can get that music for y'all.
But again, GG, and thank you so much for being volunteering for Restream, and it was a very entertaining race.
Yep. Thank you all so much for putting the show on. We wouldn't have a show without either of you, Hart and Scythe Marshall. I'm sure your commentary was great. I'll be watching it back, and shoutouts to Smapedy on the restreaming and Warlink on the tracking. I'm sure y'all did great.
Thanks, Xenocat. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
All right. So I guess we'll see Xenocat brings up music for us, so look forward to that.
Mhm.
In the meantime, Tybalt completed the giant, first try stone cast on the D-Imps, and then beat Plague handily at the Lugae spot. And so...
Unfortunately, did lose Tella to Waterhag, so it's down to 4 characters now, but...
oh no.
Hopefully Tybalt decides to go back to the moon, though, because now he's on a boss hunt.
Yeah, this is kind of scary. Oh, I didn't know you could land up there.
Yes, you can land on the rocks. You can do
learn
it on the
something
moon,
new.
too.
Oh, yes. I figured the moon, because there are places where you sort of climb up the hills or the mountains or whatever. But
You do? Tells
I
you
think
how
in
much-
vanilla.
I've never played vanilla, I'll be honest. I never played vanilla.
I never finished vanilla, but I did get to the moon probably once.
True. And so it looks like Tybalt did a save scum and is going to check the... Why is it escaping me? Luca Cave!
Yeah, Seal Cave with the Luca key. We'll see what he finds down there.
Mm-hmm. And Xenocat is flying over to give us some wonderful music. You have so much walking to do on the moon. Ah, okay. I did not know that. Like I said, I never played the vanilla game. I only watched Tybalt play it and then played Free Enterprise. And ooh. No, it's the bad music.
Okay, so Earth Crystal. So if you had seen the spoiler log, we knew Earth Crystal was down here.
Mm-hmm.
The boss. I love that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Nope, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Go back to the moon. Well, he's gonna go back to Dorf.
Yeah, so I think that drastically accelerates the seed
Mm-hmm.
for Tybalt, because that means he's going to skip the Zot into Baron checks, because no one wants to deal with Wyvern there, not without a good anchor.
Wyvern with Mega Nuke. No, thank you.
That's I'm glad we saw it. I'm glad we did get to see that, the location. But for now, Tybalt's gonna go through Dwarf Castle. I think it was a Pinktail here.
Yep, I don't remember the character though. Is it a Porum? No, Porum was from the hook route.
So it was a dupe. I never saw the character itself, but I noticed that Xenocat didn't gain a character. So I'm pretty sure it's a dupe, and I think it's...
Oh, it's a dupe Rosa. Okay, so unfortunately, Tybalt's not going to get a 5th character.
Yeah, and Smapety bringing up a good point in chat. Probably Wyvern at that spot was not required, given that someone finished in under an hour. So.
And easy fight after this, just 2 guards, so... But now Tybalt's going to be on a boss hunt, so... Let's see, he has... music. He can check. He knows it's not Luca.
Package.
More of the moon, because... he... it's at Mura. Technically, I also have Crystal Sword Altar, but we'll see what he does.
Yeah, there are, I guess, like, really limited options at this point. So yeah, hopefully he picks the right choice. I mean, it'd be fun to see Package, and it'd be fun to see the reprise of music, but we know where it is.
I don't think I didn't pay attention on the spoiler log, but what does do you remember what the harp gave? Did it give an item?
Oh, I think it did give an item, but I don't remember what it was.
Because depending on what that is, that could be also another rabbit hole that could lead Tybalt further and further away from the moon.
That is true. Oh, here's the package check.
Yes.
I don't know if this is the meta game I would have chosen.
True.
I don't think Xenocat is known for early package checks, but I do like seeing it.
Because and Rosa's burning down the village. How fitting. Rosa, how could you?
Rosa. Also, while we're thinking about checks that or times that other people have obtained on this seed in this race, we do have a number of other finishers. So we've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 other finishers so far over the last 15 minutes. So GG's to everyone.
GG's to them. And also, too, this does give Tybalt a much needed 5th character.
Oh, that is true. Here's your anchor. If you need an anchor, I don't know if you do at this point.
Against Leviathan, probably not. Because in anything, you just need 1 character to survive until the end and you win.
Yeah, like, it is the last fight you have to do in the game.
That'd be funny if this is demist.
Yes.
Because if I remember correctly, I think demist was Tower Key? Or at least going back to deal with Rydia's mom gave you Tower Key. And it's...
Turtle.
Not too bad spot for Turtle.
This is perhaps the best spot for the turtle.
Quick punch. And it's down? Yep, it's down. I just noticed with Porum sleeping, her little ponytail like sticks up when she's sleeping. I thought that was cute.
Yeah, the twins with their ponytails is pretty great. That's one of my preferred ways to figure out like which twin it is. Because the ponytail points the opposite, it's the opposite direction of their handedness. And Porum's right-handed, Palma's left-handed.
I never put that connection together, huh? Learn something new every day.
Oh, Tybalt is going back to the moon. Yeah, that's a save. Yep, back to the moon.
Yep, good choice, good choice. And hopefully we'll do well, it's either this or Crystal Sword Altar. So
yeah,
I think
the faster check is Murad for sure. Oh, never mind. The fastest check is cave value.
I forgot about cave value. Well, this one is easy. Just go in, peek in. Don't even have to fully go to the boss and just pop right back out.
Oh no. Oh no. You know what's coming?
What?
Behemoths.
Oh no. Oh no.
5, 4, 3. Oh, okay. I think Tybalt remembers.
At least he remembered.
God, 1800. Nice punch. Behemoths are so much scarier without a geared up Cecil.
And yeah, Blink is a smart, safe idea to do against Behemoths.
And a little bit of a miss menu. Blink and then also image. So I don't think you can stack more than 2 images on Edge.
Oh, come on, he's a ninja. He should be really good at it, right?
Yeah.
And Tybalt darted the Avenger.
Well, you don't need it.
That is true. Have no one else that can really use it. Give each image its own 2 images. Oh my god.
Oh no. Fractal images. Is that what we're going into? Oh,
Foo, no.
I hope Tybalt, well, it probably doesn't matter given Yang and Edge and Rosa, but like you don't like to see Foo.
The thing is though, if he doesn't loot, he will
okay, there we go.
Once he sees this isn't Leviathan, he's gonna reset and get his Foo right back. And it's
That's true. I was worried, like, so we do know what Tower Key's at Rydia's mom.
Yep.
So I was worried, oh, what if it's demist?
Oh yeah, that could be bad. That could have been bad.
But I think, yeah, okay, here's the save outside the LST. So that should be Tybalt going to, well, I guess technically he could save there, go all the way down to Crystal Sword and exit out, but this is probably a Murasame alter check.
Just makes a little bit more sense. And while Tybalt's doing that, we did get another finisher among the group. Rybon finished at 9th. So GG's.
Oh, no.
Why? Oh
No.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, the best part about this actually kind of makes a little sense, because once he sees this isn't Leviathan, he can just reset and immediately go to Mura.
Yeah, that's why you leave the save up there. But like,
so close, but yet so far.
Oh well.
It's honestly a good. It's not a bad play, because okay, I could go to the Mura, but there's also the Crystal Sword, and if it's my luck is it could be at the Crystal Sword, and I'm trying to do the Mura, and you still have some. You still have technically Golbez out there, and you might.
Oh no. Oh, that would be a good meme.
Because unfortunately, Antlion can't be on the moon. We saw Antlion.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping track of the bosses, but definitely Golbez is one of them that we haven't seen.
Antlion was change room on Ordeals.
Yeah. Okay, and there's Mylon and friends. Not particularly scary at that spot, but not what we wanted, and so here comes the Mura check, and Tybalt is almost out of this seed.
I will say, at least it's not him leaving, because that would have been luck, right?
Oh, jeez.
Antlion looked like he could be on. That is very true, Xenocat. Very true indeed. So, vacation home? Can we call the changing room the vacation home, since it does look like you could be on the moon?
Maybe the changing room on Ordeals is Antlion's like staycation apartment or something.
Could be. And Tybalt's going to be greeted happily to this Leviathan. It's a little bit important. And unfortunately, I don't... Oh no, it's not that damage intensive compared to like an Ogopogo.
Yeah, quarter health waves are a lot nicer than the double big wave to start from the Danger Noodle. Mm. And Ice 2 from this spot is, I mean, well, base level Porum doesn't like it, but the other characters shouldn't find too much problem with it.
Of course, attack the one character that has the lowest health, right?
I mean,
she made it all the way. She made it all the way to the moon, only for her to not be able to finish.
She just needs a nap. It's fine.
Yes. Yeah, there we go. She needs a nap.
Hey, there we go. That's Leviathan down. Talking about Antlion. That's Leviathan down.
Awesome.
And Tybalt has finished the seed. GG's to Tybalt.
Yes, GG's to Tybalt indeed.
With a finish of 126.38. And
I heard a ping, so I think he joined us in the chat. Hello and GG's.
GG. 126.38. So,
and I heard a ping,
you found Leviathan eventually. How did you feel about this seed overall?
I felt it was all right, and once I saw Xenocat finished, I out-meted myself.
Ooh.
Yeah, I figured it was somewhere early on, and Masa was, basically go mode at that point. Maybe, Tower Key was somewhere, and nothing was going to be on the moon besides just the Yoga Altar.
And unfortunately, it was kind of a nasty surprise. Well, that spot wasn't nasty, so I guess can ask about that. The other noodle, how was that? Finding that one.
Vanilla Ogo, yeah. Nope. That's why I use the nope rope. We're gonna come back later with more levels, maybe from Ribbon Room or Plague Spot. And then CPU happened.
Yeah, tell us about the double swag rock strat on CPU.
Yeah, to be honest, I figured I might have a bit more time in between the revives of that, and then once I actually got through and it was nothing, I'm like, I need my 2 melee back for Ogo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but maybe there was a Cecil, maybe. The Zeus Gauntlet's defense sword seems pretty good to me.
Yeah, if there was an actual Cecil, I think the only character spots I didn't check was Earth, and no thank you on that wyvern.
Yeah. It was kind of a blessing in disguise because it didn't lead you down another rabbit hole hunting for that Leviathan.
Yeah, I figured, with as fast as the Duns were coming in, it wasn't going to be behind that wyvern. That wyvern is nasty, super fast, and we'll do quad 9s because it's a high magic spot.
Yeah, and you didn't have an anchor at that point, so it would have been kind of a pain in the butt to drop down even to wyvern standard time and get a Star Veil off.
Which is one reason why I grabbed the Porum from the package, figuring if I've got to go through the Earth Crystal, I'm going to have an anchor for wyvern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we early on, we were like, ooh, early package. Are either of our runners going to check it? No. Not till the end.
Nope.
It didn't really pay off. I mean, it gave you another Porum, so that was kind of nice.
It's one thing when you're running with like permadeath or permadead, or like you have to save character checks for a backup person if you lose somebody. I lost 2 characters going down the hook route. Being able to refresh those positions later on and saving with C-Buy is crucial.
Yeah, the C-Buy permadead combo was really interesting to watch play out.
Mm-hmm.
And when you put permadead and permajoin on, okay, you can just cycle people out.
Yeah, but yeah. So lots of fun this seed with the flag combinations for the characters. So I think the only character checks that we didn't see in the seed were the second Zot character. The first one was Sid, and the Baron check.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there was a Cecil in the seed, maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
I think it. Well, it's C relaxed. So, or hold on, let me check the flags.
Yeah, C relaxed.
Yeah,
Which
but also
means
C
that's why we found
maybe.
Foo.
It did say C maybe, so you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That Foo at Baron, and I regret not checking that earlier. I was a little beside myself when I saw that film, like, oh, well, that
would have made the alt gauntlet a little bit easier. You still got through that, though, fairly well.
Yeah. And souls and spirits are not undead, apparently.
No, they're not undead, but they are those spirit. I think they're the spirit type or whatever. So the silver sword or whatever could have done work. The silver staff would have been good.
Oh,
maybe.
They're not.
But they're not? Huh? Rude. They're even more rude than we thought they were.
Yeah.
Grumble. and then they absorb fire. So have fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Edge's Flame really can't do that much. It was enough with the Mute Dagger, which was nice for the rest of the early game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so why did you go to Ordeals first instead of going to Baron Inn? Because that obviously was the routing choice, right?
Yeah.
But Foo would have been nice.
Yeah, food would have been nice, and yeah, I know with C-Relax, there's always a chance of food being anywhere, but one of the bigger things is I wanted to get Tella unlocked with all of his spells. We've got the MP glitch on, so all of his spells are available regardless, and if I get an early darkness, I just fill up my party, grind, and go, but there's no encounters, so
Yeah.
I'd forgotten that one until later on.
Oh no.
So as I went to Ordeals first, thinking, oh, I'll just grind, and then Foo showed up. I'm like, okay, well, I can get through Hook now, and wait a minute. There's no encounters. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's Xenocat said something similar when they got to the giant and said, oh, well, okay. Well, maybe it's going to be fine anyway.
Yeah, talk about a free giant.
Yeah, speaking of giant, how'd you like that?
Oh, I rolled into giant. I see the rope. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And I'll have to say, Waterhag was just had to be a little bit mean to you.
Yeah, because come to find out, if your character gets knocked out and it's permadead, you don't get the slingshot. You don't get the slingshot at all.
Oh, I didn't know that
Really?
either.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
Oh.
look at the VOD.
Yeah, I pull it up for when I took out Leviathan because Porum was dead and only got 20 levels off of the Murasami altar, and I had 10 key items.
Oh,
I mean, the 10 key items.
It's double experience. Slingshot is double that, so it's 4 times the amount of experience from the Murasami altar. I don't think she'll get just 20 levels from that.
Huh. That's. Oh.
learning something new every day.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of like.
So Porum starts at level 10. 20 levels from level 10 is 106k experience. So yeah.
Oh, maybe it was double.
Yeah, well, yeah. So if that's only double, it should have been 4 times if she had got the slingshot.
Yeah.
Which she didn't. So
that's pretty funny. I mean, it doesn't say it, right? It'll still say that amount of XP, but then that character, like, it's applied double to that character. So interesting.
Yeah.
That's something I've never thought about. So thank you for bringing it up.
mhm.
Yeah, because I think the calculation comes after if all people are still alive.
Huh.
Weird calculations.
I'll have to keep that in mind for the next mystery CI I play that has permadead on. Junked in the D Machine fight. Junk the character, then and trying to slingshot another so that you can get the giant character in their place. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah. That was one quick seed if done correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's win game, right?
Yep. Win games can be quick.
Yeah, but you had fun, I hope.
Oh yeah, lots of fun. Enjoy the Slapdash coming back.
Yeah, that was something that we asked Xenocat earlier. What did you think about coming back to the Slapdash with not Lit 3, but going back to its sort of usual habitat of 30 minutes to figure out the flags and then go?
That's what I've always enjoyed about the Slapdash is that it kind of tests your knowledge on the flags that are out there because you can't talk about them beforehand. That's the first rule of Slapdash. And so it's a way to either learn or force yourself to essentially learn the different flags that are out there and how they interact with each other.
Yeah, and sometimes you get some really fun flag combos like our no dupes, heed by, permadeath. And then there was Be Unsafe on there too. Shame we didn't get to see that in action, but oh well.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure to be unsafe because I want to say DKC at certain spots can't gate you if it's since he's one of those interesting bosses. Because I know that the King Queen blend it does 1300 for the waves. So
Actually, oh, that's right, isn't it? Huh.
yeah,
Oh, is it only on end bosses?
yeah, no
Because
free
it's
bosses.
Golbez.
DKC gets added.
Yeah, right, so it's Golbez, Wyvern, Valvalis, and then DKC on end bosses because you actually
Yep.
have to go through it, which is why seeing it at Rubicon wasn't so surprising. Okay.
No, but it's still a nasty location there. I mean,
Yeah,
300 a wave is 300 a wave.
Yeah, how frantically were you trying to get your party up before you lost 2 of them?
I was at least hoping just to keep Rosa up. I wasn't too worried about the other 2 characters, like Fu and Edge. I'm happy with, and maybe an extra healer. Cool.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because Fu does a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Hart, did you have anything else you wanted to ask Tybalt?
Not off the top of my head.
Oh,
Cool.
Thanks for the commentary and the restream. I hope I put on a decent show. I know I gave chat the swag rocks they all love.
Oh, yes. You also gave us behemoths, so thank you for that. So I guess with nothing else to talk about, let's thank Tybalt again, GG's, and thanks for volunteering to be restreamed.
Not a problem. Always a pleasure. And have a great rest of your night.
Yeah, you as well.
Yes, you will.
Well, folks,
That was entertaining.
it was fast-paced, lots of fun stuff. Double danger noodles. We got all sorts of good stuff in the seed. We overcame the technical difficulties. But now it looks like we're done here. But I think we got somewhere else we're going. Hart, where are we going?
Looks like we are going to go raid Dr. Cossack. He is doing the Hero's Journey async, so if you do not want to be spoiled on the async, do not join. But as well, do not spoil the race either.
No spoilers or you get the bonk.
So just a heads up. But yeah, we're going to go raid him, show support, and thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, take care, folks.